What's going on, everybody? I don't know what happened with the recording there, but I did the whole intro and the first milestone event and didn't record it, I guess. But you know what we're doing? We're going through the Blacklist with the first car we started with, the Lexus sedan, IS300. We've made it all the way to Blacklist number 2, Mr. Bull, just an Asian guy with a black shirt and a black Mercedes. And I'm not going to make fun of him because, well, it looks like he could kick my ass. So anyway, we went to the milestone events. We already did the first speed trap at the end of the last video. We just did the second one. We had to hit 194, and I didn't record any of that. So anyway, we got that taken care of. And we got one more of those to do. Got to do 165 on this one. And after beating the last guy, we got ultimate everything as far as performance. So this is as fast as we're going to get, which is pretty fast. So here's the two Lexus, the Lexi, group of Lexi here. This is our backup car. It's still at heat level 4 from the last pursuit where we got like, I don't know, almost 2 million, I think. But we're keeping this one looking kind of crazy. It was kind of the other way around at first, but want to keep our backup car with the body kit. We'll put a spoiler, hood scoop, all that kind of stuff on this one, since we're going to have to bring the heat level back down a little bit before the next pursuit. And then this one was the other way around, but we're slowly bringing it back to factory. We just have the normal body kit back on it and a little bit of a decal, some rims, but we'll probably take the body kit completely off, at least when we face Razor. I want it to look like the stock Lexus you get at the very beginning. So we got to do 8 races, 5 milestones. We already did 3 of those, and bounty we need 7.5, and we're pretty close to 7 million. So that should be pretty easy when we get there. But let's start with the races here. Always do the toll booths. We got a minimum, maximum, and another minimum. So let's start with the minimum toll booths. Let's go right into the second one. All lefty. Let's see what else we have. There was a couple of circuits up here. I think I'm just going to get one of those out of the way. We'll just see if we can avoid the 3-lap one. This one's only 2 laps, though. Okay, so all the way at the bottom here we've got a minimum speed trap. Let's go for that one. Oh yeah, I remember this part. Turning the tables. Oh, how the turntables. I think that means we've got level 5 police all of a sudden. But there's no cops on us, so we can just go back to the safe house. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, that actually is pretty inconvenient. We now have a heat level 5 on our main car. Our other one's down to 3, which we can kind of change it up a bit and just use that one. But I'm going to stick with this car one more time because there's another minimum race, so we shouldn't have to worry about the police. And there's this other circuit that is 3 laps, the outer ring, which was actually a fun race. That was a good race with the Porsche Carrera GT. But there is a circuit, or a knockout, which is also 3 laps, and it's really tiny. So I think we'll just try that one out. Alright, right back to the shop. We don't want any heat level 5 on that car. So we're going to let this car cool down, and then we're going to switch to our backup car, and we're going to change this one up a little bit just to bring the heat level down. Okay, so we're going to stick with that wider, more rally style looking, I don't know, the front kind of looks like a Subaru. But let's put some big spoiler on here. What does that look like? That works. We'll leave it in the regular color. Get a hood scoop. There we go. Let's even throw a roof scoop on this thing. There we go. Let's check it out first. Cool. Alright. We'll go with that one. Change the color. When you use the color shift, it also changes the color of the vinyl on top of it. That look kind of cool. Put the Ultimate engine and turbo on this one as well, and we already have all the Junkman parts. This one already has suspension, tires, and turbo, so we still have those 3 for something. Back to race events. So, I guess we get the other more boring one out of the way, the toll booth, since it's maximum. Unless we got a shorter, maybe we should do the shorter ones first. This one is 7 miles, and oh, this one's only 5 miles. Let's try that one. Well, that was a bad crash there at the end, but we still won. But I think we got to get these cops off us. Oh, that was pretty easy. So we still need 2 more race events. I got my eye on the toll booth and the sprint, and since this one is kind of long, yeah, that's like 13 miles, and then this one's only 7 miles. Let's see if we can get the sprint out of the way. Might still have the popo on us. Now we only have to do one more event, so we'll lead that into the pursuit. We should probably check what we need to do. I think there was like a spike strip challenge. We've got to do 8 spike strips, 200,000 cost the state, a 9-minute pursuit, and a bunch of roadblocks. We're going to do the toll booth with the potent probability of popo. Cops still on us. We're all done with race events. Let's see what happens. Alright, pretty good pursuit. We actually got slightly less bounty than we did on the last big pursuit. But we were only in heat level 5 for like 30 seconds there at the end. But we should... Yep, number 2 is up. Smoke 'em fast. Switch back over. This one's cooled down a little bit. It's on heat level 3. But I think it's time to change it back up a little bit. Take the body kit completely off. And leave it factory. We can leave the little paint job on there for now, maybe the rims, but like I said, once we start on Blacklist number 1, I want it to be totally factory. A factory silver color. That looks about right. Put some slightly different rims on it for now. Maybe we'll change the decal. Yeah, there we go. Kind of ghosted in there a little bit. Alright, we're ready. Mr. Toro, or Bull. What does he want? Circuit, sprint, sprint. Alright. Three-lap circuit is out of the way. Now we just got the 2 sprint races. Last one, sprint. $75 grand. Defeated Mr. Bull. Grabbed the bull by the horns. Oh god, no, we didn't do that. We beat him in a race, in a few races. And now, all we gotta do is beat Razor. Well, and pick some markers here. For the last time, what do we get? Okay, yeah. Probably should have just picked another mystery one, because we now have 3 turbos, and we don't really need them. Mr. Clarence Callahan Auto. He's in a BMW M3 GTR. Well, that's interesting. That's what we started with. All the way to the top. Razor. They got Blazer, Taser, and all kind of Azers. Let me know in the comments if you know what that's from. That is our BMW. What do you know? So we obviously didn't unlock anything, but I think it's time to get rid of the decals. Get rid of... Maybe we might keep the rims and we'll just make them chrome, or yeah, that looks kind of factory, right? We'll do that for now. And the window tint, we'll leave light tint on it. And for the body panels, I think I'm just going to leave that little triangle in the hood. That's the only thing that's not factory, but once we actually go against him, we'll take that stuff off and put the stock wheels on it. Time to finish it off today with speed trap, 149, 139, 198. There we go, 219. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to not like, comment, or subscribe. Check out the link in the description for the membership. We're giving stuff away. And we're going to finish it off here. We got 324,000. We don't have any more performance parts to buy. I figured it'd be cool to buy another totally stock, performance and look-wise. Let's drive it right now. Lexus IS300. And here we go. Can still do burnouts. Oh man, is it slow. Anyway, thanks for watching.